Imagine this. You have 10 fish, but you need bread. The baker looks at your fish, then shakes his head.
He doesn't want fish. He wants meat. 40,000 years ago, money didn't exist. There were no wallets, no coins, no paper bills. If you wanted something, you had to trade. This system is called barter. At first, it seemed perfect, until one simple problem changed everything. Imagine you have fish, but you need bread. Sounds simple, right? It wasn't. You walk over to the baker, hoping to trade your fish for bread. The baker looks at your fish for a moment. Then, he slowly shakes his head. He already has enough fish. What he really needs is meat. So now, you must find the hunter. You finally find him, but there's another problem. The hunter doesn't want fish either. He wants a new spear. Now, you have another problem to solve. This happened every single day. Centuries later, Adam Smith explained this problem in his writings. He believed that barter became difficult because two people had to want exactly what the other person had. Today, economists call this the double coincidence of wants. Without a common item that everyone accepted, trade became slow, frustrating, and sometimes impossible. But then, humans discovered something that could solve this problem forever. People needed something everyone would accept, something with value, something people could trust. So, different civilizations found different answers. In some places, cattle became wealth. The more cattle you owned, the richer you were. In other regions, salt was worth its weight in survival, because without salt, preserving food was almost impossible. Near the oceans, beautiful cowrie shells became valuable, small, beautiful, and difficult to fake. People began accepting them, even if they didn't need them immediately. For the first time, value could be carried from one trade to the next. Money had begun to take shape. But these weren't coins. Not yet. The world's first real coins were about to change everything. For thousands of years, people traded with shells, salt, cattle, and other valuable goods. But there was still one problem. These forms of money weren't always easy to carry, and they weren't always easy to measure. People needed something smaller, something stronger, something everyone could trust. Then, around 2,600 years ago, history changed again. In the ancient kingdom of Lydia, located in what is now Turkey, the world's first official coins appeared. These coins were made from electrum, a natural mixture of gold and silver. For the first time, every coin had an official weight and an official value. The king's symbol guaranteed its authenticity. People no longer needed to guess how much something was worth. Trade became faster, safer, and far more powerful. Soon, other civilizations noticed, and the idea of coins began spreading across the ancient world. But coins weren't the final step. A new invention would make carrying wealth even easier. It wasn't made of gold or silver. It was paper. Coins changed the world. Trade became faster. But they had one big weakness. The more money you owned, the heavier it became. Long journeys became dangerous. Robbers knew exactly who carried wealth. People needed a better solution. That solution appeared in ancient China. Instead of carrying heavy coins, merchants left them with trusted traders. In return, they received a written note. That small piece of paper represented real money. Years later, governments adopted the idea. Paper money was born. For the first time, great wealth could fit inside a pocket. Human civilization had entered a new era. But the story doesn't end there. One invention would make paper money almost disappear. And today, most money isn't paper or coins. It's just numbers on a screen. For centuries, paper money worked. People trusted it because governments stood behind it. But then, something unexpected happened. People started asking, does this paper really have value? After all, it's just paper. So, why would anyone accept it? The answer changed economics forever. Money isn't valuable because of the paper. It's valuable because people believe it is. Trust became the real currency. Without trust, money becomes worthless. And that leads to an even bigger mystery. Today, most money can't even be touched. If money is no longer paper and no longer coins, then what is money, really? If paper isn't valuable by itself, then why does the whole world accept it? The answer isn't the paper. It's something far more powerful, trust. But trust needed protection. That's when banks became important. People deposited their money instead of carrying it everywhere. In return, they received proof that their money was safe. Trade became easier than ever before. Years passed. Coins became smaller. Paper became stronger. Banks became larger. Then, the internet arrived, and money changed once again. Today, millions of people buy things without touching a single coin. No paper, no coins, just numbers moving across a screen. But here's the biggest question of all. If money is now just digital numbers, then who creates money? Who creates money? Is it the government, a bank, or someone else? The truth is more surprising than most people think. In most countries, central banks manage the money supply. They don't simply print unlimited money, because printing too much can cause inflation. That means the same money buys less. Imagine buying a loaf of bread today, then returning 1 year later, but now it costs twice as much. That's the hidden danger of inflation. But then a mysterious new kind of money appeared. No banks, no governments, just code. Its name was Bitcoin. The year was 2008. The world was facing a financial crisis. Banks were collapsing. Millions of people lost their savings. Then someone appeared. No one knew who they were. The name was Satoshi Nakamoto. But here's the mystery. Nobody knows if Satoshi was one person or a group of people. Even today, the mystery remains unsolved. Satoshi introduced Bitcoin, a form of money that didn't need a bank. No middleman, just technology and trust in the network. But one question still remains. After shells, coins, paper, and digital money, what comes next? For thousands of years, money kept changing. First, people traded goods. Then, they trusted shells. Then, coins. Then, paper. And now, invisible numbers. But every version of money had one thing in common. People believed it had value. Without that belief, money is just an object. A shell is just a shell. A coin is just metal. A banknote is just paper. And digital money is just information stored on computers. The real power comes from trust. So, if trust creates money, could the next form of money be something we've never imagined before? So, what is money? Is it gold, paper, or numbers on a screen? The answer is none of them. Money is one of humanity's greatest inventions. It allowed strangers to trust each other. It built markets. It built cities. It connected civilizations. And it changed human history forever. From trading fish to tapping a phone, it all began with one simple idea. An idea that the world agreed to believe in. And maybe that's the greatest invention of all. Because money was never just about wealth. It was always about trust. The next time you hold a coin or make a payment with your phone, remember, you're holding the result of thousands of years of human history. And this is only the beginning. If you enjoyed this journey through history, subscribe for more stories that change the world. Because the next invention might surprise you even more.